All right, let's talk about estrogen first. So, where does estrogen actually come from? Well, we've got three main sources. The ovaries make estradiol, the placenta makes estriol, and then your adipose tissue makes estrone, thanks to aromatization. Simple enough, right? Now, here's a key detail. Not all estrogens are equally strong. Estradiol is the most potent, followed by estrone, and estriol is the weakest. An easy way to remember: estradiol comes from two ovaries, so it's number one. Now, what does estrogen do? Quite a lot, actually. It's responsible for the development of internal and external genitalia, the breasts, and even the typical female fat distribution. It also helps the follicle grow, stimulates the endometrium to proliferate, and makes the myometrium more excitable. On top of that, estrogen upregulates its own receptors along with LH and progesterone receptors. It gives negative feedback on FSH and LH most of the time, but later on, it flips and causes the LH surge. Estrogen also stimulates prolactin secretion, but interestingly, it reduces prolactin's actual action on the breasts. And then it ramps up transport proteins like SHBG, raises HDL, and lowers LDL. During pregnancy, estrogen skyrockets. Estradiol and estrone rise about 50 times higher, while estriol goes up a massive 1,000 times, and estriol is used as a marker of fetal well-being. How does estrogen work inside cells? The receptors are in the cytoplasm, and when estrogen binds, they move into the nucleus to do their job as transcription factors. Now, let's quickly look at how estrogen is actually made. This is called the two-cell model. In the theca cells, LH binds to its receptor, activates MP, and stimulates desmolase, which converts cholesterol into androstenedione. That androstenedione then diffuses into the granulosa cells, where FSH stimulates aromatase, and aromatase converts it into estrone and estradiol. That's how the follicle produces estrogen. All right, moving on to progesterone. The sources here are the corpus luteum, the placenta, the adrenal cortex, and even the testes. Progesterone's main role during the luteal phase is to prepare the uterus for implantation. How? By stimulating endometrial glandular secretions and spiral artery development. It also makes the cervical mucus thick, which blocks sperm from entering, and it prevents endometrial hyperplasia. Besides that, progesterone has some systemic effects. It raises body temperature, lowers estrogen receptor expression, and reduces secretion of gonadotropins like LH and FSH. During pregnancy, progesterone really shines. It maintains the endometrial lining, keeps the pregnancy going, and calms down the myometrium by decreasing contraction frequency and intensity. It also decreases prolactin's action on the breasts. Then, after delivery, when progesterone and estrogen levels drop, prolactin is finally released from inhibition, and that's what allows lactation to kick in. Quick memory tips. Progesterone is progestation. Prolactin is prolactation. And one last point. A rise in progesterone levels is a solid indicator of ovulation.